Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple weeks since I've done an update here, and I, just have a couple excuses. First week I was traveling, went with some family to Branson, Missouri, and then Marceline, Missouri for a long weekend. So I wasn't here on my typical Monday when I do a video. And then a couple days after I got back, I came down with a really bad, I guess a cold or a flu. And then that led into a sinus infection. I sounded awful. I could still tell a little bit in my voice that I'm kind of congested and my voice isn't to its best, but I decided enough is enough and let's just stop procrastinating and do a quick update here on the channel. So I did my 3-month progress pictures on the 23rd, so it's about a week ago. And this was, I really kicked things back into high gear on the 15th of February. And then about a week later, I found like, you know what, I should really take some pictures. So I did a series of photos, tried to get them as clear as possible, and decided in 3 months I would retake those photos. So that is this 3 months, and I took them. So the pictures I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes here, they reflect 45 pounds of weight loss within the course of 3 months. So a pretty big change. The only thing it doesn't really show is that original 5 pounds that I had lost over, the first little bit of the year here when I was not doing super serious. So let me show you these. And before I do, I'm super nervous about putting these on YouTube, and I really did procrastinate partially because of that. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I really want to put these on here? And I decided no, just like I was talking about before, this is me, and this is my journey and who I am, and I'm not going to be ashamed, and I'm just going to talk about my progress and be honest about it and include the whole thing. So let's take a look at the first picture here. And this is the back picture. This is probably my least favorite of the photos because I am lots of butt. Always have been, probably always will be. It's always been my largest spot. But, haha, little pun there. But I can definitely see that it is getting smaller and my back is quite a bit smoother. And just in general getting smaller. It's probably the smallest change that I see in this one. So now let's take a look at the side photos. This one I thought I saw the most change in particular in my behind. Not only that it is shrinking a bit, but I've always had, like, I guess you'd call it a high butt, and that's going down and kind of getting back where it should be. And there's a bit of a difference in my arms and my stomach, and very, very, very slight difference in my legs. But in general, I'm happy, even just like kind of posture wise and just the general shape of my body. It's much improved. Obviously I still have a long way to go, but I'm pretty happy with the changes there. And let's go to the next picture here, which is the front shot. Again, it's kind of similar to the back. I can definitely tell that there's, I'm smaller, but everything's kind of still the same layout and shape, just kind of shrunk. So I'll take it. It was really motivating seeing these photos because, to be honest, even though my clothes were fitting a little bit better and I was feeling better, and I knew I had lost a significant amount of weight, but it's really hard to see it when you look in the mirror. So this was kind of nice to see it side by side, total proof. I did my very best to get these images as close to each other as possible. I'm not a professional photographer, so they're not quite perfect. I know in particular one of them, I think it might be the side one or the behind, but the lighting was quite a bit off, and I just didn't notice it until after I'd already taken the photos and kind of wrapped everything up. So the lighting's a bit off, but it's pretty good, and I'll try to get it closer for the next time. So when I do 6-month photos, hopefully that light discrepancy won't be there. Yeah, so just a general update before I finish up here. I am down still right around that 45 pounds. I had hit 50 pounds down and just a little bit bloated right now. Almost every month around my period, I gain like 6 pounds over the course of 2 or 3 days, and then it goes away over the next week. So that's where I am right now. It's kind of a big deal because in the past, the most weight I've ever lost was about 50 pounds. And it was in the same amount of time frame. It was about 3 months. And this was way back when I had a much lower starting weight. So it's been a long time since I lost anything more than like 15, 20 pounds. So pretty excited and, you know, looking forward to see the progress continue, and still just feeling really good about it and proud of myself for making those changes. So thanks for checking out my update, and come back to my channel soon. Be posting another video next week.